All right, we're going to look at the boot times for an old hard drive. This is a spin hard drive. It has platters in there and they spin, and then it's just like a record player inside there. It has read heads that read the data. So these are extremely slow. These have always been the bottleneck of computers. So this has always been the slowest part of a computer. So I took a Windows operating system and cloned it, so we made an exact clone, and we're going to compare this boot times to a SSD drive. Now this is some of the newest technology drive. There's no moving parts in here. It's ultra lightweight, and you just plug it in. It has a SATA port, just like the old-timey drives. They have the newest chips that are just coming out on the motherboards. It's called the NVMe. That stands for non-volatile memory, and those are even faster. So if you're getting ready to buy a computer, you'd want to go ahead and get the NVMe hard drives. But it's basically like a computer chip that plugs into the motherboard. So if you don't have a new motherboard, you won't have that. You'll have the old-timey SATA port. But just going from the spinning hard drive to this, we're going to take a look and see what the speeds are like. All right, we're going to get, okay, let's go ahead and turn on the computer, and we're going to time it. Now, this is the old-timey hard drive in there, and like I said, this is an exact clone. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the computer. Now, it's started. Like I said, it's a little late on that, but so 5. So now we're just getting to the BIOS. So now it's going to start booting from the hard drive, actually. So we're at 16, 17 seconds. You may want to forward past this a little bit. We may have to forward past this a little bit. But yeah, interesting technology, but I can tell you from experience, that definitely the SSD drives make a world of difference. I can imagine how the newer drives even, but the SSD drive from going from an old drive is like night and day difference. All right, we're getting to the desktop here. Still going, 47, 48. And again, this is an exact clone. There's nothing different. We took one drive and made it a perfect clone to the other drive. So driver, no issues like that. And still, you can hear the hard drive just grinding hard. Sounds like a popcorn machine. All right, we're at the desktop. Still hear the hard drive still grinding over here, but we're going to go ahead and stop it. So 118. Yeah, you can still hear the hard drive grinding though, so it's still loading up stuff in the background. So we're going to give it, the wallpaper came up, we're going to give it a 118. And we're going to shut down, put in the SSD drive, and then see how fast that is. All right, we had 118. Now we got the SSD hard drive in there, and we're going to go ahead and reset this. We're going to stop it, and then we're going to start the other one. Gummies, go ahead and turn on the computer for us. Okay, just hit the button. And there we go. Let's see what the SSD is capable of. SSD? Say SSD? SSD. Are you down with the SSD?
We have the SSD. We have the bunny.
So 118 bunny versus... There it is. Stop. 19, so almost 18 really. So a full minute. Yeah, it is phenomenal. If you have an older computer, the number one thing that you can do to speed it up is get you an SSD hard drive. They're a little pricey. This was the cheapest I could find for a 500 megabyte, 500 gigabyte, which is half a terabyte, and this is the best one on the market right now, is the Samsung 850 EVO, and this is again, it's 500 gigabytes. So yeah, you could definitely get a lot bigger drive for a lot cheaper for the older spin drives, the regular hard drives. But again, yeah, you just seen the incredible difference that the SSD drives make. So if you have a slow computer, older computer, get you SSD drive. It's the bottleneck, and it's the best thing you can do to speed up your computer. So if you have any questions or anything, leave them down in the comments. I'll be more than glad to answer them for you. All right, take care.